Alright guys, so man, this would have been an epic video to start with. So I was talking to the customer about their reel, and I was talking about, well, he actually asked the question. He's like, why, you know, I heard that you need backing on when you're tying braid straight to the reel. And I was like, well, that's because a lot of people don't know how to tie braid straight to the arbor to make it catch. And so while I was talking to him, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And I was like, well, you can step up here and you can see how this knot works. And I was telling how I designed it, you know, how many years and what kind of tests I went through. So I engage it and I start cranking. And it was slipping on the spool. I was like, oh, well, this is a good example. This is a prime example. There is a right and a wrong way of how this knot is supposed to work. And because I put it on backwards, it was slipping on the spool. Which is good that he saw that, because I showed him how I corrected it. I just had to flip it to the other way, set it right back up, and he was standing right there. I engaged the drag, turned on started cranking the machine, and I had this tight, like it was ding, ding, ding kind of deal, and it started cranking in from the knot. That is very important, guys, because again, too, no matter how big the reel is, it will slip if it's not properly anchored to the arbor on the reel. So, man, we missed out on that. That would have been cool, because, you know, like I say, I make mistakes. I am nowhere near perfect, guys. Nowhere near it. But by doing the checks of your work and how I showed you how to check to see if the knot's working, will teach you the right and the wrong way to tie the knot onto the spool. Today would have been a prime example, but I was not recording. So I am now, but we'll see. Right now I got 70 yards of line on the reel. We are doing an MXL single speed. And we've got this 50-pound. Yeah, so just lost some more footage because I had I was at 489 gigs of hard drive, so it wouldn't let me record anymore.
So what knot do you use to tie on the top shut?
It's a Holocore splice. I'm splicing it from Holocore to Holocore. So you ever played with Chinese finger traps?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing an inverted Chinese finger trap.
Okay.
So instead of going at the ends like this, I'm going inside the middle and inside the middle. So right here's I'm inserting the needle halfway up, and I'm showing the camera here. Went in about 8 to 10 inches, and then I'm inserting the needle. This is the tag end that's going to go into the other side. So I pull this up like that, pull it in, grab the other braid, and now I'm going to insert that into there. I'm going to pull the green braid into the black and green braid. So it's in that side, right?
Yeah.
Now I got to insert the green, or the black and green, into the green.
That beats the hell out of an FG.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, cleaner too. Like, the only reason you're gonna know it's there is because it's two different colors of braid.
Yeah.
But if I did the same color, you wouldn't even know it's there unless you actually had your fingers on it to feel the difference. You can hardly see the difference.
And even then, it's not much. Like, wow. Good stuff.
Check this out. Got that?
Yeah.
Hold it tight. Got it?
Wow. Good stuff.
Oh yeah. So now you don't have that knot that goes
Yeah.
You won't hear that. You won't even know it went off. You'll just see the color change. Alright, here we go. Got that. And just to give y'all an idea, guys, like I said, I got 50-pound tight line Holocore braid on this MXL single speed at 300 yards right there. 300. It says 303, but I'm saying 300. Now we got the 80 pound in the tight line. And we're going to go from here. Let's see. Oh, this is how much static electricity, like I said. Remember when the lines, that static electricity holding it there. Oh, it finally came off. Where'd it go? That was insane. Oh, no, look. Dude hit on us. That is just a piece of line just hanging there because of static electricity. Look. That's insane. Oh, man. The amount of knowledge that you learn because you fish. Just saying. All right, here we go. Keep going. All right, and wow, actually, I could go a little bit more because the bevel is right here. Let's see. Whee. Make it 490 more. Yep. Now I'm to the bevel. We use this bevel right here to judge how much line we put on the reel. And there you go. 490 yards. I put 300 yards of 50 pound on there and 190 yards of 80 pound on there. Very nice. Tight line braid. Where's that piece of line at? Look at that. I'm telling you, that is insane. That is pretty cool. Where'd it go? Right there. Yep.
Gotta bite, gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I got a line. I'ma call up the whole team.
I went fishing last weekend to Bolivar. Caught 2 sharks, 5 foot, 2 and a 3 footer. Didn't catch the winning shark. But also too, I only had a few rods with me. I didn't take my whole arsenal like I like to. That's what happens when you're unprepared.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's a 8-footer?
Which one?
The 9 green right here with blue.
No, it's not. It's a 10.
10?
These are 13s.
Ah, that's why. Huh? You're on Christi? Yeah.
So my son's going to Moody, and he got into the welding program.
Nice.
And
He's going there with, man, what is it?
Jaime.
Jaime.
Yep.
Camilla.
Yes, Camilla. Yes, sir. At first, he was like, "No, I think I'm gonna drop the class." This and that. So I was like, "Son," I said, "You're working at Whataburger right now?" And he goes, "Yep." And I said, "How much you making?" He goes, $12 an hour. And I said, "Okay, let's figure that up at $40. Well, 40 hours for the week." He goes, well, I don't know what that is. I said, okay. Well, I said, not now, but later. I said, when you're in school, write down some numbers. I said, and then...
Which was this one?
Jaren? Not Nico. Nico,
the one that graduated, right?
yeah, he already graduated, yeah. So I said, man...
In Rotzi, right?
Huh? Yeah, he was the one that was in Rotzi, yes. And Jaren's the one who played baseball and track. So I told him, I said, well, figure that same 40 hours, but at $25 an hour or $35 an hour. And he said, why? I said, because that's what those guys make. I said, I've seen some guys make $50 an hour, $200 an hour. If you learn how to go scuba dive, and weld,
combination welding. I mean, if you can do chromium, titanium, stuff like that, I mean, you're 50, 62, 70 $1 an hour. You know, and then if you travel, that's per diem too. So that's why I teach all these guys, like, hey man, y'all got no kids, y'all ain't got no commitment right now, travel. You know what I mean? I said, explore it, you know what I mean? Make your money, come back home, and then get a job at a shop.
Yep. And so I was telling him that. I said, so take a look at that math. I said, because you got to remember, here in a few years, you're gonna be on your own. Like, do you want little car, little this, little that, or do you want to be like making some moves like a boss? And he kind of just smiled. I said, like I said, just go write down some numbers, play with some numbers, son. I didn't even throw in overtime. I said, you know what overtime is? He goes, no. I said, it's time and a half of regular pay. I go, and some of these companies will do time and a half, and then holiday pay, and then time and a half. So you make 40, like if you work those 3 days, you make what you would make in like, the numbers are endless kind of deal. So go play with some numbers, son. About a week later, I asked him, I said, so how's it going? He goes, no, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stay in. I said, all right, give it a shot, bro, or son. I said, even if you don't like it, learn how to do it. I said, because I wish I knew how to weld. Like, I really wish I knew how to weld. Like, and he's like, what is that? I said, you have no idea how many times I need a welder, and instead of me, doing that, I said, and if you do particular jobs like that, most of those guys want to charge you $100 an hour just for
more
odd jobs like that. You know what I mean?
We charge $125 an hour.
Oh, easy. So.
And that's because we're not even that expensive.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt, bro. Like, without a doubt. Like, especially when you get into custom jobs,
And down here, it's like I was telling a buddy of mine. He's a student, he's an ex-student of mine, but he's a good friend. He was doing aluminum TIG, and I'm like, hey, it's good, but it's a long process. I say, are you making money? I said, no, I mean, this is going to be this, and it's costing me this much. I'm okay. I said, there's another way you can do it. So how? He's like, it's an aluminum spool gun. I was like, lucky for you. I said, I have one. I said, I'll rent it out to you for your jobs. Man, this dude made me fucking bank now. And I get $150 a week from a fucking gun that was sitting there in my shop.
There you go.
So,
yeah, make that money.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Well, now he's posting up pictures of his welding that he's doing to, like, we have a little family group chat.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, son, that's pretty good for 2-3 weeks in of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I asked him the other night, and like now he's like, hey, Dad, check this out. Like, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I bought my son a custom fucking welding hood and welding leads and everything. And he goes at it, man. He goes into my shop and practice something in the summertime when he's not doing football.
So that was his first week of welding.
Nice, good stack.
Never anything.
Yeah.
That was his first week. But he got a picture the other day, and man, they look fucking a lot. I was like, that's awesome. Like, so
The only thing that limits these kids in high school is, depending what school they go to, is the position and what kind of welding they can do. Most of the time it's 6 to 10 rods with just flat plate. You know what I mean? They don't get into the actual stuff that they actually so I mean, it's a little
like
bit hard.
you're talking about pipe and curves and stuff like that. Hard life.
Put everything on this, though.
I am in. You called about some spinning reels, right? Okay, I'll be honest with you, boss. I have not even had a chance to sit down to catch my breath. But I haven't forgotten you. I got your paperwork there. I'm gonna stay late and make sure to at least get some kind of answer before I go home today. It may be an hour or two, but I got it there. Yeah, something. I'll give you some kind of answer before I leave today, boss. Wow. Okay, yeah, no, I need to check on it and figure out what we're doing, okay? Nope. Okay. But like I said, I'll check on it. Right now I'm spooling another reel. I got another reel after that, and then by then Jeff will be back, and I got to break weights, figure out where we're at, what we got to do for a game plan tomorrow, and then after that I'll get on that. Right, yeah, without a doubt. We got you, boss. Yes, sir. You have a good one. Bye-bye. Dude, I've been freaking... And I'm not complaining. You know, I'd rather be busy work like...
That's how I am, dude. Like, I get from work, I leave work, I pick up my vehicles, and go back to work. I'm going to do it till I can, because... I take lessons.
Yep. Yes, sir. For sure. You remember all the times you used to come by and I'm sitting there stressing how am I going to make things happen, and now it's like just making sure I can keep it all in line, you know? We got to clean off a little spool that had a little bit of braid on there. That way I can get rid of it and make room for bigger spools. Which one is it?
130.
Oh, the pink or the orange?
The blue one.
Oh, that one's actually going to California.
That orange was more expensive because they discontinued that color. You got it. Fuck. Yeah, what the? How the hell did you get all these oranges, dude?
A lot of work, bro. A lot of work. And I'm not even price gouging, bro. I'm just selling for what they should be sold for.
You remember 2-3 years ago, everyone was fucking going crazy, bro?
Dude, I brought them in.
Find them.
I brought them in. They bought 2 of them. Went home, posted it up on Facebook, and doubled his money on. Like, golly, bro. Like, you know, can't hate the player, bro. You know, he got in. He made a smart move. You know. So.
You see that green one, Gloves? That's my next victim.
The 437?
It's the color green one.
Is it the 437?
And then later on, I'll build me a Longhorn ride again. Probably an HX though. The ones over there, that's like best. I saw this dude, one of my habits, my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
He started fishing a lot, so I was like, look, man, I don't want you taking my shit and burn nesting it. So I'd rather you fucking earn it, buy it, and that way you fuck it up, that's on you.
It's on you, yes, sir.
So you got a couple bruised up thumbs, but he learned how to fucking throw them now.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, boss. Yes, sir. Guys see my gear and they're like, dang, bro. I say, hey, man, those are the tools of my trade. Like,
Hide that motherfucker.
it keep freaking getting, it'll pull off a beard hair every now and again. So. The blue. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the one I got bowed over with up in Free or Bayside, Surfside.
I think, yeah, I think somebody told me that, hey man, that rod's never bent like that. Because that one and my Fenwick, I had them together. Boston has my Fenwick. And when he caught his shark, his tiger, big tiger, so like, hey dude, it finally bent a little bit. Like, yeah, those fucking broomsticks don't really bend, man.
No. But whatever it was, picked up a 3-pound surf weight at 1,800 yards out and ran like nothing. And I had a ADT Rex on it, and I said, "All right, let's go." So I took it up, and dude, I'm leaning back, and that just kept going. I was like,
"How was your back afterwards?"
I was fine. Yeah, the fight was only about 5 minutes before he got off.
Was it a clean cut or?
No, it
spit out.
Just probably ripped through his skin or something like that. I put a lot of drag on it. Hook and everything was good.
Can't catch them all.
No. But he did feel me.
Like, all right, I got my itch over. Just go home. Whenever the big ugly season starts coming around, I'll take you to the piers. You gotta learn how to fucking cast it, because I'm not fighting for you.
Crossing people's
Hey,
lines
get over
away.
there, bro.
Crossing people's lines away.
No, I mean, he's getting better, but as I always tell everybody, I'm like, hey man, y'all gonna go with me, y'all better not fucking cross nobody's line.
Dude, a lot of times, man, it's just, hey, sorry, you know, just be courteous. That's it, really. But then again, there's some people that just they
cut your line. Let's not talk about that right now, bro. Good old mama days.
Alright, let's see. I only got 545, boss. I don't know how the hell is that. That's what it reads, so like. And I got 490 yards on an MXL Raptor, but I did 50 pound and 80 pound, 300 yards of 50 and 190 yards of 80 on top. Bull. There's tiger shark jaws over there on that wall. You see it?
The big ones.
Yeah, I was looking at when I came in.
You see a difference between them?
My favorite, I'll be making.
The ones with the teeth that are like off.
Oh, the tiger, I mean the sand tiger has a teeth like that on.
So like you tell us the mangoes?
Yeah. The mangoes are just so aggressive.
I'm supposed to leap on your boat and you saw that one YouTube video. Fucking I think it's no great white shark. Fucking just for a little cold, just
Looking pretty. Looking pretty.